Want to move on right now? Those howling winds created a lot of problems overnight. You probably heard them out your window, and they were all around Connecticut.
The massive wind gusts bringing giant trees down, as we've been seeing, on homes and putting families in the dark. Fox 61's Matt Karen continues our live team coverage in Coventry, where those cleanup efforts are still underway. Matt.
Well, I'll tell you what, for a lot of people, those howling winds that you mentioned were the scariest part of Halloween night. If you take a look behind me off of South Street, where we are live, you can see this downed tree. Now, this was one of many across the state of Connecticut. Luckily, this one not blocking the road, but Coventry fielded 17 calls for damage, and at the peak of the storm, more than 40% of the town was in the dark.
Don't want to go through it again. Very traumatic.
We found Glenda Quine at her home in Coventry, where the big tree in her backyard crashed into her house.
Went in his room and there was glass all over the place.
3:15 a.m., she heard her son screaming and ran to his room. Glass everywhere, branches sticking through the skylight.
Carefully, he uncovered himself and discovered I saw the blood on his legs.
Glenda just moved to the home 2 months ago. The house had a brand new roof. Now it needs another one. Insurance companies had crews going door to door.
We're here to clean it up, get her back secured, get her back to living her lifestyle as usual.
To Columbia now, where life as usual for Bethany Davis will take a few months.
The Red Cross, they came in, they offered some assistance. Our community is great.
She's facing homelessness after downed wires caused a massive power surge. Subsequent explosion in her basement and then caught her home on fire.
We lost a cat. The cat was electrocuted.
She's in the process of trying to find temporary homes for the rest of her pets. Luckily, Bethany and her 2 kids weren't home when it happened. They were out trick-or-treating.
My family's okay, and that is what's most important.
All across Connecticut, a day of damage and cleanup. Roads blocked, wires down. These 2 trees trapping a family in their home on Merrill Road in Coventry, a widespread weather event.
Several locations in the north end of town, several locations in the south end of town. We're working with Eversource and our Department of Public Works to secure the power and get the streets cleaned up.
And if you're wondering about Glenda Quine's son, he's going to be okay after getting hit by the tree branches. Bethany Davis says that a firefighter actually had to go to the hospital after getting shocked while responding to her house fire. Schools here in Coventry started the day with a 2-hour delay. DPW crews have been working around the clock here to try and get the 4 streets that were blocked as clear as possible. We are live in Coventry. Matt Karen, Fox 61 News.